Hello, welcome back to the Go Read Sis podcast. My name is Katie.
And I'm Lexie.
And we're so thrilled to have you guys here today. Fun fact, this is our second time filming this episode. We're having an experience trying to relaunch this podcast. We've had technical difficulty after technical difficulty, but hopefully at this point, we've figured it out. We're going to be good to go. But
yes, we will be good to go.
Before we get into, I want to do our current reads, but why don't you go ahead and tell the people what's coming up in this podcast? What is going to be the bulk of this podcast?
Okay, this podcast is going to be Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl as book recommendations song by song. So we are really excited. We've come up with a curated book recommendation list based on each song in the album. So we're really excited to share that. But first we have to talk about our current reads, or my most recent read.
Yeah, and my current read.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we said, I'll just give us a little, like we said last time, I think, we are kind of emotional support reading Kristin Hannah books, and Lexie did just finish hers, and then I still have like 100 pages left of mine, plus maybe a little more, maybe 150, I don't know. But why don't you go ahead and go first and share what you just finished?
Okay, so I just finished The Nightingale. I gave it 5 stars. I was absolutely obsessed with it. And if you guys don't know, this book, we are following 2 sisters. Yeah, you would say 2 sisters, right? Yeah, 2 sisters.
Yeah.
And their journeys staying home during World War II, which is the Nazi war. We have one sister who's like the younger sister, and she's like very outwardly brave, and she is, part of the French resistance, and is just doing everything she can to kind of rebel against Nazis and protect her country and keep her country from being taken over. And then we have the older sister who has a daughter, and she is pretty much like, I'm going to do what I'm told, keep my head down, keep my daughter safe, and just do like whatever it takes to just keep my family intact. I want my house to be there when my husband comes home. He ends up getting drafted to the war. I don't know if it's the same term for French, but basically getting drafted to war. And we just follow them through, I honestly think it's like 5 or 6 years, if I'm remembering correctly.
It's a long time, yeah.
Yeah, and just how their journeys being the women of staying home during the war and what that looks like for both of them, how they grieve what they grieve, how they get through what they need to get through. And as you guys can imagine, it is extremely emotional, but like so good.
Yeah, it's definitely a quintessential Kristin Hannah, like, tearjerker.
Oh, yeah, I was like sitting at my desk, like sobbing, and it really is not that bad until I'd say the last like 70 pages, and then she just like hammers it home, like hit after hit after hit, and I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
I'm like, everything was going, I mean, not good because it was the war, but like,
right. But like fine-ish.
Right, and then it's just like trauma.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm so glad. Do you want to share your rating? Did you rate it?
Yes, I gave it 5 stars. Like, absolutely one of my favorites. I still think The Women is my favorite Kristin Hannah book.
Okay.
But I think for like my new ranking is The Women, The Nightingale, The Great Alone, Firefly Lane is what I have for Kristin Hannah. So I think that's my rating. I'm going to stick with it. The Women is just like, has consistently been on my brain for years. Like, I read it 2 years ago now, and I still think about it all the time.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's so good.
So I read The Nightingale, I think last year or maybe earlier this year. I'm not quite sure. But so I had read it and then was like, Lexie, you need to read this for so long. I was like, please read The Nightingale. And Lexie read The Women and was like, Katie, you need to read The Women. Please read The Women. And so she picked up The Nightingale and I picked up The Women. And so I am currently reading The Women. I have like maybe 150 pages left. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure exactly how much, but I am absolutely loving it. I don't know yet because obviously I haven't finished the book. If it like I don't know where it's gonna fall in my like Kristin Hannah ranking, but it is so far feeling like a 5-star read. I'm loving it so much.
Yeah.
I literally had to grab my like tab thing and like put a stack of tabs in the front of the book, and like I've been using a pen as a bookmark because I just keep finding like such good quotes to underline. It's just the way that she writes is just unmatched when it comes to specifically like historical fiction. I just think she does such a good job writing historical fiction. I've read a more like contemporary fiction from her, did not like it at all. Like actually had a visceral reaction because it was so like it just gave me like the worst ick of like anything. But I don't know what it was. I don't know what like the difference was, but did not like it. And then I pick up The Nightingale or The Women or The Great Alone, and I'm like, I love this so much. It's so good. So I think she just really does historical fiction so well, and she should just continue to pump out historical fiction because they're incredible. But specifically, I just really think she writes war really well, and like
that's what I was thinking.
The emotion that she puts into her characters, like the amount of time that you get to spend with the characters, first of all, I think her pacing is really good, and so you really get to know them. And then also there's just so much emotion as well with the characters that like I just feel so connected to them, and like I just want to laugh with them and cry with them and like hug them so tight when they're going through like traumatic things. Like she just makes you feel, you know?
Yeah, no, she does such a good job. I think we were talking about this the other day, like how we know everything we're reading is fiction, but she does such a great job writing them so realistically to what actually happened, because these are obviously two like wars that did happen, and like these experiences are people's experience, but she does such a good job putting you in that moment and in that time zone and in the atmosphere, and like you really just get so immersed in her writing, and it's such a unique experience because like you don't want to picture yourself there, but you really have no choice.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible how she can like give you such a different perspective than what you would normally do. And also I feel like it's always amazing if an author can make you think differently or like change a part of how you see the world. Like for instance, with reading The Women, I hadn't even realized until this week that it was Veterans Day this week, and just reading about these people who are supposed to be realistic depictions of people who were in the Vietnam War, and then sitting in church on Sunday where they had everybody who was a veteran stand up and like had the whole congregation like pray over the veterans. I felt like I just had such a different experience and appreciation for the people that were standing, because a lot of them were similar in age to someone who would have been a young adult during Vietnam. And just I had never experienced that type of connection during a moment like that, like I did this past weekend. And just knowing, like they do this at our church every Veterans Day and Memorial Day and like all of those where they are really good about honoring veterans. And it's just never really hit me like it did after having read this, or not like fully finished it, but like after reading this book. I just feel like I have such a newfound appreciation for those who've like served. It really changed my perspective.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think she also does such a good job. Now, like obviously in our day, like I know women serve, like that's not uncommon in this day and age, but I guess I didn't even realize how prominent they were in the Vietnam War, and in the World War they weren't like, I mean, they were on like the back ends of the front line, like more of the like they weren't being drafted or not being drafted now or anything, but
they were holding down the fort and the home front.
Right, like they had their own war like fully in themselves. And like if I think about it, like I guess I realized it, but to read it and the grasp, like having Germans like what's the word, billeted in your house? Is that what it's like when they having them in your home and having to like treat them as family when like they're killing your neighbors and stuff, and just the war that the women personally went through. And then in the Vietnam War, the one you're reading, like they were there, like they were nurses and doctors. And and maybe I didn't pay attention in high school, but I don't remember like talking about the woman part of it in those situations.
Yeah, I definitely had an awareness that it was during a time period where women were still in the in between of the traditional expectations of staying home and being able to do things like serve. But like you said, never really thought that deeply about what it must have been like to be a woman in that time period and to experience what they're experiencing while also battling society and culture telling you how you can and cannot live and what you can and cannot do, especially if you feel so strongly like you want to support what's going on and you have strong convictions about, like, for instance, the main character in The Women wants so badly to help the people that are in Vietnam, sees that there is trauma and tragedy and so many things happening over there, has training as a nurse and goes, I can help, I want to help, let me go help. And the fact that she also had to battle prejudice because she was a woman, to the point where I was not aware of this, but during the Vietnam War and after, people would go around saying that women were not in Vietnam. Like that was a very common train of thought or way of thinking for people in the US about women who served in Vietnam, that, oh no, they didn't exist. There were no women in Vietnam. Like, what? Can you imagine? Like, all you want to do is serve your country. All you want to do is help people not die, and not even like serving your country in that way as much as like saving people, like saving people's lives. It's not just about the people that are from the US, but it's also about the people in Vietnam that are being affected by what's happening. Like, they're just the sacrifices that she had to make to be there, and then to be so like treated so poorly when she got home. I can't say so like much more because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it, but
it's traumatic to read it.
Gosh.
Like I remember just like being so sad for her. Like and again, I don't want to spoil anything, but like her parents didn't want her to go. I don't think that's like uncommon, like if you think about it. So she like went against her family, put herself in harm's way, served her country, and then like even to the point where the VA, who supports veterans, weren't supporting women in that time. Like to just do all of that and then not get the support of your country when you can see them supporting the men in the situation. I was just like,
that's like a whole other layer of it too, because the United States, like so many people in the United States were so anti-war to the point where they became anti like vet and anti people who were in the war at all. And so like there was so much prejudice against anybody that fought in the Vietnam War. And then also even more so because she was a woman, she wasn't even taken seriously about it. They're just like, oh no, like this isn't real. Like you're not really a vet. You weren't really in combat. You didn't really experience this. You're not going to have trauma. Like you're fine. Go suck it up. Like I was viscerally angry for her.
I don't blame you. It was gross to see or read. See.
There is one line that she says that isn't like a spoiler or anything, but it like goes along really well with what we're talking about, and I like underlined it, and it's something along the lines of she's writing home and she says to her parents like, why can't people be against the war without being against the people who are fighting in it? Or like, why can't they be in the war, be against the war and still support the people who are fighting in it? And it's like, there is a difference between the people who are making the decisions to be involved in this war and the people who, some of them against their will, are
they were drafted, like
fighting
they had no choice.
Right, exactly. So I don't know. There are so many emotions. She makes me feel so many
much
things.
To unpack.
But especially angry in this one. I am feeling especially angry.
I feel like you haven't gotten to a certain point yet, and I'm so scared for you.
Oh boy.
Like,
I'm scared for myself.
I genuinely think there's tear tracks in my copy from like uncontrollable sobbing.
Oh no. Okay.
Like, and don't get me wrong, the Nightingale was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
The Women just hit in a different way. And I don't know if it's because, like, for me, like when I was in college, I was around like women in like fire service, and it's, I mean, not to the same degree at all, but like very similar. So I don't know if there was like more of like an emotional connection for me of like seeing a woman on the front lines and being treated a certain way. But though, oh my gosh, the Women will just be like scarred in my brain forever. It's my Roman Empire book.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It's definitely shaping up to be a 5-star. If you guys watching want a full-on like thing about it, like debrief from me personally, I am vlogging it on my channel. So I started when I started the book, and I've done a couple check-ins, and I'm gonna do like a full like rating and review, spoiler free, on my channel. So shameless plug, but I am gonna be posting that hopefully by the time this podcast is up, it will be coming out this week. But okay, yes, let's get into the life of a showgirl. We are going to be going, like Lexie said at the beginning, we're going to go song by song, and we're going to give like 1 to 2 recommendations for each one of the songs on the album. So, do you want to start?
Yeah. So first we have The Fate of Ophelia, and we put, I think mostly Katie put, but I do agree, The Night Circus. I think it's by Aaron Morgenstern, something like that, along those lines,
or something. Yeah,
something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I know this song too much, but it's like whimsical carnival vibe-ish, right? Something
yeah. It's okay. You do know this song probably more than any of the other songs on the album. It's the one, and this goes for the rest of you too. If you're like, I haven't listened to The Life of the Showgirl in a while, The Fate of Ophelia is the one. It's the one with the music video. It's the one with the dance.
Oh, okay.
It's the song. And The Night Circus, I feel like, fits so well for this. First of all, Ophelia, in Shakespeare, has this very tragic story, and she basically like goes insane. And so the song is about how like she was like going crazy all alone, and like Ophelia like drowns, and she's like, basically the song is like, I was drowning and you saved me. Like I was drowning and I was going insane and you like pulled me out. And the couple in The Night Circus very much give that, like, we're drowning and we're like saving each other and holding on to each other at the same time. So I don't want to say too much more because I don't exactly remember when things are revealed in The Night Circus, and I don't want to spoil anything because I do remember there being a couple points of like, oh, that's what that is. So I don't want to tell you too much, but if you're looking to read The Night Circus, I will say, I think you said this when we were talking about this before, it's very commonly what's the word?
Recommended?
Like misrecommended. Sure. As a like dark Caraval or a dark adult Caraval. And that is not the way that it's written or the pacing or the characters or anything like that. Like The only thing I would say similar is like the circus element.
Circus. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I think we said this yesterday. It reads more like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Like with pacing, and it's very atmospheric, and it's beautifully written. It's just, if you're reading it to get an adult Caraval, I don't think if that's your reasoning, it would be your thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, next up we have Elizabeth Taylor, and this one I'm going to recommend It Happened One Fight, which this is a retelling of the movie It Happened One Night, if you've seen that movie. But I honestly haven't. But this book is like a rom-com type of like fun, whatever, but it takes place, I want to say, in the 50s, but I could be completely incorrect about that. It's definitely like, it's a like historical fiction, but it's fun. Like it's a rom-com. And the main characters are like movie stars. So it is very much like Elizabeth Taylor, movie star, Hollywood, like flashing lights, lots of people watching you and judging what you do. Like that is the vibe of It Happened One Fight.
Okay. It sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it was really good. I honestly like wasn't expecting to like it that much, and then I ended up really enjoying it. It's a fun like palate cleanser, but you don't want like something basic, you know? Like it doesn't feel like a copy paste rom-com. It feels more unique. So, yeah, it's fun.
Nice. Okay. Next we have Opalite. And I think, I put Fourth Wing just because that's like what everyone recommends on TikTok. It gives like the lightning strike, dancing through the lightning strike. That's literally why I put it in there, like for that one line. But we wanted to give you guys a little bit more because that's what everyone recommends. So I think you put Spark of the Everflame.
Yeah, definitely. I think with Spark of the Everflame and like connecting with Opalite, the concept of Opalite is that like they're on like the struggle bus, and like the dancing through the lightning strikes is like you're avoiding like injury at every turn, and you're basically like, we were whatever dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in an onyx night, now the sky's opalite is like the line in the song. And so you're like just given this picture of like, okay, I'm jumping through like all of these traumatic things, I'm like sleepless and like lost and hazy, and now we've like made our own pretty bright hazy like opal colored life. And I very much feel like it's a very good imagery of the two main characters, or the romance specifically in the Kindred Curse saga. Spark of the Everflame is the first one. The romance is very slow burn, so you do kind of have to like keep going through the series to like really get that vibe. But I just finished the most recent one, which is the third one, and the main couple like very much gives the like story of Opalite. So
I'm so excited. I started reading the second one right when I finished the Nightingale, so I'm like 200 pages into Glow of the Everflame. So I'm so excited to hear that because it's slow burning, like really slow.
It is really slow burning. I get it, but
the political intrigue is on high, and I'm here for it. I love it right now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited for you for that one, honestly, because I feel like it's everything that you love in a romantasy.
Oh, okay. I'm so excited. And then I think I have to pick up The Last Mistborn book after. I'm scared.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for you to read that too.
Oh! Sorry. Off topic. Just thinking about reads. Anywho. What do we have next?
Yeah, next is Father Figure. And for this one, our recommendation is Firefly Lane, specifically because Tully is so Father Figure. Like,
oh, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. That is totally to a T.
Yeah. Yeah. Even like to the point of I will cut you off and leave you like
High and dry.
done. Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah. If you like disrespect my family.
Yeah. Nope. That's totally.
Do you want to do eldest daughter? Because I almost skipped it again.
Yeah, so the next song is Eldest Daughter. We put the Nightingale, which obviously we just spent 20 minutes talking about, so I don't think we have to go into like too much detail, but it fits extremely well. The only thing I would say is I think it fits Isabel really well, but she's not the oldest daughter.
Yeah, you're kind of honestly though, I see it for her older sister also, Vivienne. I see it for her also because she like wants to be in the like she wants to be like Isabel, but she's also scared of how Isabel is, and so she wants to protect Isabel. And so there's like that weird tension of like I'm never gonna be like you. I'm never gonna be as like cool as you, but also I'm never gonna let you down, which is like the
you're right.
Also, okay, slight sidebar, but still on topic. I heard somewhere, and this could have been fake, but I heard somewhere that the original lyric wasn't supposed to be I'm never gonna let you down. It was supposed to be I'm never gonna let you drown. Which I'm like,
interesting.
That hits so much harder.
Yeah.
Than I'm never gonna let you down.
Especially with the whole theme of the album being Ophelia. Yeah.
Right?
Crazy.
Anyways,
I thought
there
you
are
were
a lot
gonna
of
say you heard that the Fanning sisters I just read like before we started because like now I'm going deep into the Nightingale lore because I finished it.
Sure.
They're being adapted into a movie.
Right.
And Elle Fanning and oh my gosh, what's her sister's name?
I don't know.
The Fanning sisters are starring Isabel and Vivienne.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, and I don't know why I was like, that's what I convinced my brain that's what you're about to say, and I got so excited. And what you said was really cool too. But I was like, the Fanning
Sorry
sisters.
to disappoint.
It's Elle,
Sorry to
and
disappoint.
it's gonna
I hadn't
drive
heard
me
that.
crazy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, like they're filming it and everything at this point. It's coming out next year, I think.
That's so exciting. Yeah, I haven't been on TikTok today, so
I don't know if I can watch it. It's too soon for me right now. I gotta heal.
Yeah, you'll be okay by the time it comes out.
The Women's also being adapted, but I don't know who's starring in it.
I heard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they've started anything with that yet.
I don't know, but anyway, the Fanning sisters. I'm so excited. Anyway, all right. What do we have next?
Next is
Ruin the Friendship.
Yeah, do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I'll do mine first. So I put Every Summer After. It is very, very much just the epitome of we grew up together, we're best friends. Obviously, feelings develop, and we don't want to ruin the friendship, but like, obviously, things happen. Because would it be a rom-com without things happening? It is. No. I'm talking about it this time of year, but it is very much a summer read.
Heard.
But yeah,
amazing.
If you are a fan of Love and Other Words, this will be the book for you. But it's just like not as tragic, which I personally like because like Love and Other Words hurt.
Yeah, but like that's what's so good about it.
I know, but like I wanted a feel-good romance, not like a romance that's gonna have me sobbing in my closet.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyways.
All right, you also have a rec for this.
Huh?
I said you also have a rec for this song.
Yes, I do. My recommendation is The 7-Year Slip, which, if you guys have read The 7-Year Slip, go listen to Ruin the Friendship and think about our main characters who I can't remember the names of right now because
brain fart.
It's after 8 p.m. and I don't do good with my brain.
Oh my gosh.
After 8 p.m. But Go listen to it and think of them, and just, you can thank me later. If you haven't read the 7-Year Slip, go read the 7-Year Slip, and then listen to Ruin the Friendship, and then think about the main characters, and you can thank me later, because it's literally so perfect for them. There's just so many things about the plot of the 7-Year Slip that fit with this song, and that fit with our 2 main characters. And like, they quite literally, there's a very good reason why they should not ruin the friendship. And there's just so much like
intriguing.
It's so good.
I need to read this book
so
ASAP.
Good. I need you to read it so bad, and I need to know if you cry as hard as I did, because...
Should I read it during our readathon?
Yeah, you should. You should. It's frequently marketed as a rom-com, which it is. It is. It's like a magical realism rom-com. However, it's tragic. Like, not actually tragic. Like, there's, you know, it's a rom-com, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like... It's gonna end fine, but like, there's just elements of it that are so emotional. I literally was like,
I know, I didn't ever hear anyone have that experience until I think you posted it on TikTok, and then I was like reading the comments, and I was like, wait, no one talks about this.
Literally, I was actually upset, because I was like, no one prepared me for this. Why do so many people recommend this book and no one tells you it's gonna make you cry?
You're doing the Lord's work, warning people.
Apparently. Insane.
Yeah, I had no idea it was like going to be a tearjerker at all.
Ugh, I don't even know if it was just like me in that. I thought it was just me in that moment. I was like, I must be going insane. And then when people were commenting on my TikTok, like, oh yeah, it's devastating. I'm like, okay, I'm glad it's not just me, because
what
crazy. The frick?
That's crazy. Oh, I'm so excited to read it.
I'm excited for you to read it. You definitely should read it during our readathon.
Okay, I'll have all my emotional support besties right there.
Perfect. Love.
Oh my goodness. All right, we have Actually Romantic next. For this, I put Serpents in the Wings of Night, and it's just very much enemies to lovers, and pretty much like everyone is making fun of her. No one likes the main character, not even like her dad, and she is just going to prove to everyone that no matter what everyone is saying, she is that woman. She will continue to be that woman, and she will forever be that woman. So,
we love.
And I guess if you don't know the premise, I don't really remember it, but like, I know she's a human living amongst vampires, but like very much holds her own, if I remember correctly. I read it a while ago.
Interesting.
But yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a good cold winter's night type of read.
Oh, for sure. Definitely enemies to lovers, romantic-y vibes. I remember there being spice, but like just 1 or 2 scenes, and like very skippable.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I forgot to say that about It Happened One Fight, but It Happened One Fight does have a little bit of spice, also very skippable, and definitely not like the point of the book. So just FYI. I'm trying to remember if 7-Year Slip has any. I feel like there is also like a tiny bit, like maybe 1 scene.
Oh,
but
okay.
Also skippable. And if it is, it's like so minimal that like I don't even remember it, like it being in there. So well, like just wasn't enough that I remembered like having to skip a lot of the book, which usually Fair enough. If there's a lot of spice, like I'll remember that because I had to skip so much of the book, or like I chose to skip so much of the book. So, and I don't remember like feeling like I needed to like skip over a bunch of stuff. So
I love that.
That's a good sign.
Yes, I love it.
Yes. Okay, my recommendation for Actually Romantic is Magnolia Parks. Specifically like the Magnolia Parks books in the series, like the ones following her. I just feel like she is so like, any PR is good PR. Like, I don't care what anybody else has to say about me. As long as you're thinking about me, it doesn't matter whether you like me or not. The point of Actually Romantic is very much like, wow, it's like so cute that you like think about me and talk about me all the time. And I feel like that's so Magnolia.
It really is.
Yeah.
Very
That's
much.
it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Love it. Next we have Wishlist, but I genuinely can't remember what this song. Oh,
that's
okay.
fine.
I remember the song now.
Okay, perfect.
I had to think about the book and why we recommended it for the song to remember what the song was.
That's so funny.
Y'all, like she said, it is past 8 o'clock. I work 10-hour shifts.
Girl, I'm so proud of you for doing this right now.
I'm doing so good.
You really are.
Oh gosh. Okay. Our book rec is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I think you put it on here, so if you want to explain it, go for it.
Okay, sure. I feel like this is very much wishlist because the two main characters in Just for the Summer, the reason why they are like talking at all is because both of them feel like they have this curse on them where every time they date someone and break up with that person goes on to find like the love of their life. And so they both feel like we're never going to find the loves of our lives because every person we date, they break up with us or we break up with them or whatever. The relationship ends and they go find the love of their life. And they find each other on this like Reddit thread, basically.
Iconic.
And yeah, so iconic. And they're like, well, what we should do is just date each other because then when we break up, we'll find the loves of our lives. And I just think it's so wishlist coded because both of them are like in this thread and going into this like kind of fake dating relationship because all they want is to like find their person and settle down with their person and like be with someone that they really, really love. Like their wish list is like just to find their someone. And like, I just feel like it's such a good, like, they're such a good couple for that song.
I love it. I remember one flying through this book, but also I remember it being kind of sad.
I remember it being kind of sad too, but I don't remember why.
Me either. I feel like the female main character had a lot of like past trauma, like family trauma maybe, or I could be mixing up her books to be honest with you.
That's pretty normal for Abby Jimenez. Like one of the characters I think always has like something going on.
Family trauma.
Yeah. Maybe someone needs to check up on Abby Jimenez.
Right?
See if she's okay.
I don't know if she is. I don't know if you see her TikTok, but she's so out of pocket.
Oh no. No, I don't follow her anywhere, so I don't see the drama.
She's like gone viral for the most random things, like outside of being a best-selling author.
Oh wait, yeah, doesn't she like make cookies or something? Doesn't she have like
cupcakes? Nadia Cupcakes is her legit cupcake business, and she won not Cake Boss, Cupcake Wars. Yeah, she won Cupcake Wars. I watched the episode she was on so I could like get the lore.
That's so insane. That's crazy work.
Yeah, and her, I don't know if you've seen it, her dog is Stuntman Mike, who's like a viral TikTok dog.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you know him, but like if you saw him, I feel like you would know who Stuntman Mike is.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, she's crazy on social media.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Yep. All right.
Crazy.
I think...
Yeah, this next one is mine.
Oh, no, I skipped Wood.
Yeah. Yeah. This one, my recommendation for Wood is Love of My Afterlife. And the reason for this recommendation is Love of My Afterlife, in the first, like, chapter, our female main character dies. She goes to, yeah, right? She goes to this, like, the good place type heaven, like, waiting room. And talks to like the angel person and is basically like, I can't die, like my life can't end. She's like in her 20s or something. It's like, my life can't end because I'm still a virgin. And she meets this guy very briefly in this waiting room. He pops in, they shake hands or something, and like sparks fly, and then he like pops out. And she's like, bro, like, what just happened? And the angel person is like, oh yeah, that happens every once in a while if someone like has a bad injury or they're like in a coma or like something, it's like a glitch. They'll like pop in here for a second and then like pop back out. And she's like, so he like came to, he's alive. And she's like, that man, like, he's the love of my life. I need to go back to Earth or whatever. And also I can't be dead because I'm still a virgin. And she's like in her late 20s. Like she's not like, 18 or whatever. She's like 27 or something like that. Like she's,
crazy.
Yeah. And so the angel person is like, okay, if you can like go back to Earth and like find this guy within this time limit or whatever, fall in love within this time limit, then like you can stay. And so, or actually I don't even know. I think it's like basically if you get laid, you can stay. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that's what it is.
That's crazy.
Crazy work. So that is why I recommend Wood. It fits. It fits, it fits.
The vibe of the song is very much, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit about fate. It's a little bit about, no, that's all.
Sexual relations.
I'm not gonna keep going into it. We can stop at fate.
Oh my gosh, that's Ryan's least favorite song on the album.
That's Justin's too. It's the only one he'll skip.
I feel like I remember. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say except Eldest Daughter because that's the one that I skip.
I was gonna say I think we talked. I forget like what we talked about yesterday and today, but we were on vacation together when this album dropped, and every time this song came on, one of the twins, and if you don't know, our husbands are twins, had something to say about it.
Which I think is so funny because like Justin will listen to Sabrina Carpenter with me and like he's fine. I think it gives him the ick because it's Taylor Swift specifically, and like I think to so many people like our age, like Taylor was like the cute little country, like 16-year-old country artist who's saying like you belong with me and teardrops on my guitar and like
bangers.
Absolute bangers. But I think like in his brain it's like she's just a baby, like she's just this little like like that. That's she's forever so like that Taylor Swift in his brain, and so it's like I can't listen to her talk about that. She's just a baby.
No, for real. I was playing, oh gosh, I don't even know what song it was, but it was a Taylor Swift song, and she like dropped the F-bomb, and Ryan's like, that's Taylor? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, she swears in her songs. I'm like, she's like 34 years old, Ryan. She can swear in her songs.
It's so funny. But I think that's really it. Like,
it must be, because like he only really like enjoys, and I don't even know if he would admit that he enjoys it, but like the older music that like would have been on the radio when we were in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
And even then, he'll probably deny it if I had to guess.
That's so funny.
He's a secret Swiftie.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Yeah.
Canceled. Right. Yeah.
Canceled.
We have Daisy Hates, but like you need to read all of the Magnolia Parks books, but like Canceled is specifically Daisy Hates because like no one really likes their family, but like they're respected.
Yeah, it's very like Daisy does not care what people think about her or the people that she runs with, and like prefers her friends a little bit on the edge.
To say the least.
To say the very least.
Talking about Daisy Hates just gets me so heated because I'm like, when are we getting the next one? I need it.
Oh my gosh, I know. And Jessa Hastings keeps like pushing it back because fans keep making her mad because they're pushing so hard for it. They're like, you need to release the next book. When's the next book coming out? Stop releasing other things. You need to release Daisy. She's like, the more you do that, the less I want to release this book. She's like, it's in my brain. I know how it ends. I don't need to write it for me. Like, this is for you. So stop pissing me off.
That is like, do you remember like when you were in school and like it was gonna be like you get a sweet treat that day, but the teacher's like, you guys all have to behave, and if you don't, no one gets to go. Why does that feel just like that? Like, stop badgering her. Let her do her thing.
Literally.
You're ruining it for all.
Yes. And I was always the kid that was like mad at everybody else who was ruining the thing. Yeah.
Me too. Like, I would be sure, like, I was a well-behaved kid, but I would be like extra well-behaved. Like, you weren't gonna see 100%. Me put a toe out of line. And then like, okay, not me, just referencing Harry Potter on accident.
I know, I got it too.
Anyway, and then like
in my head, I'm like, Ronald Weasley, if you put another toe out of line.
Oh my gosh, I watch it too much. I just quote it without even knowing.
So funny. Anyway.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I would be like so well behaved, and then just like some like whack kid would just like say something out of pocket or like push someone on the playground, and then the whole activity or day is ruined, and I just like fume all day long. I get home and my mom was like, well, that's the group consequences. Like, I don't want to be part of no groups. I didn't ask for this.
Don't give me a group consequence.
I hate group consequences. I don't like
terrible. It's terrible.
Horrible.
Anyway, I'll let you do Honey because I think this one was your recommendation.
Yes. So next we have Honey, and I put Binding 13. I put this because I feel like it very much fits Shannon. I think where she gets like made fun of her whole life, like in many different ways, and then she meets someone, Johnny, who like genuinely cares for her and will do anything to protect her and is like calling her these pet names, but like in a loving way instead of in like a demeaning way. And I just think this couple specifically, I haven't read the other books, but the couple in Binding 13 specifically very much fits Honey. And furthermore, I think Travis and Johnny are the same person.
100% agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Travis is he Irish? Yeah, Irish.
Yeah.
And
a rugby player instead of football.
Yeah.
But he's big. He's like a little dumb.
Yeah. Teddy bear vibes. Yeah. For
but
sure.
would do anything for his woman.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
All right, girl, this one's all you.
The last and final recommendation we have is for The Life of a Showgirl, and my recommendation is called Wild Women and the Blues. So this, I have never seen this book anywhere. I picked it up, I want to say like a few years ago in the bookstore. It just looked interesting to me. I just picked it up and I brought it home. But I've never seen anyone talk about it. It is a dual timeline. One of the timelines is present day with a student. I think he's in his master program writing some kind of like something. I don't know. He has to do this like study thing and write a big whatever. And so because of whatever it is that's going on with school, he has to interview this woman who is crazy old. I like bordering 100, if not 100 years old, like insanely old. And she is talking to the main character in the present day about her life in the 20s. And our past timeline is about her as a young adult in the 20s. And to give you a little bit about her dad like owned one of the biggest like jazz clubs in Chicago, and she was quite literally a showgirl. Like she was a dancer in like the shows in one of the clubs, actually I think maybe two of the different clubs, and like it's the makeup and the lights and the frilly like costumes and like in the 20s. So like the outfit that Taylor wears in one of the things, not the like cover art, but one of the other things where it's like the frilly like flapper looking outfit, like that is like the style of like this woman's young adulthood, and like that whole timeline is that. Like she knows all these famous people, and like it's crazy. So there's like a kind of a lot going on in this book, so it's hard to tell you much of the plot, but the vibes are so
immaculate.
This song. Yeah. And so good. I would highly recommend it. I think when I read it, I gave it like 4.5 stars. It was really good.
Okay. I've never heard of this book, so very curious.
I hadn't either. The cover, honestly, was what made me want to pick it up. And then I read the back. It's pretty. It's like, I'll like see if I can find it and put it on the screen. But it's like her in this like green, like flapper looking dress. And it's just very like, oh, I feel like you are probably smoking a cigarette and sipping a martini and like saying something smart, probably.
I love it. What a vibe.
Yeah, it's such a vibe. It was really good.
Okay, I love.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all we have.
Yeah, that would cover the whole Life of a Showgirl album.
Go team.
We did it. There. Again.
Again. Let us know if you guys have any books that you feel like are connected with any of these songs. I would love any recommendations. I love this album so much. Like, I feel like it's probably my favorite release since like, honestly, since like Red. Like, This is probably one of my favorites of like Taylor's new albums.
That's really crazy. Love it.
I know.
I love that for you.
Thanks. Me too.
I like the album. I just, unfortunately for Taylor, Luke Combs dropped his prequel to his album on the same day, and that is what I've been listening to.
That's fair. I understand. It's your vibe.
Yeah, but like none of the songs are skip songs for me. Like if they come on like my Spotify playlist, I'll listen to all of them and I like them. I just haven't like sat and like intentionally listened to the album since it came out, really. Yeah. And to study for this, which you know.
Yeah. But my only skip song is Elizabeth. No. Is Eldest Daughter. And I skip it every time. I think I've only listened to that song like twice.
The message is there, the words are cringe.
Yeah, I understand. Like, it's supposed to be cringe. It's supposed to be millennial cringe. She's supposed to be saying stuff like that makes you go savage. Like, ugh, because that's who she is. Like, she is trying to be cool. She's trying to be like the younger siblings who are
relatable. Yeah.
Yeah, like hip, whatever. And so I get the point. I just get the ick listening to the song. And maybe it's really because I relate a little too much.
That's so fair. I feel like it's the chorus that's like, I feel like not the whole song is icky. It's just the chorus.
Yeah, maybe.
The savage.
Yeah.
I can't think of. But like, there's parts of it that I listened to and I was like, oh, that kind of hurt a little.
Yeah, definitely agree. I'm
not the oldest kid, but I'm the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can really classify, but like
you totally can.
It hits. So
yeah.
But there's a girl. Icky.
There's a girl on TikTok that covered it, and she changed just a couple of the words in it, and it was like, oh, yeah, that's what I wanted it to be.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're an eldest daughter, so I was expecting it to hit. And it's track 5.
I know.
So
it was really disappointing that like it didn't hit for me, but I got the message. Like the message was there. I understood it, and I was like, yeah. And I appreciate that she did it the way that she did, but at the same time, I'm probably not going to choose to listen to it very much because it does just feel very cringe.
It's icky.
Yeah.
It is.
That's okay.
It's fine. Everything else a banger.
But she's millennial cringe. Like, that is just...
She is.
And that's okay. She embraces that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all we have?
I think it is.
Wow. Do you
Go
want
team.
to wrap us up?
Yeah, I can try. Let me see if I remember everything. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, I'm just kidding, y'all. Please make sure to like, comment, share, give the ratings.
This is so bad stuff. You're doing so good trying to remember all the things, but you sound like you're trying really hard to remember all the things. So you can just say bye to the people.
Bye, people. I am trying to remember all the...
I know.